Reinstated Edo Deputy Governor defects to APC amid inauguration of National Campaign Council for state election. President Bola Tinubu, alongside other African leaders, are in Accra, Ghana for the 6th Midterm African Union meeting. Educate an Africa fit for the 21st century is the theme of the meeting. Musa Baba Aliu reports.
This high-level gathering of African leaders is taking place in Accra, Ghana. The media coordinating meeting, established in 2017, is part of the AU's institutional reforms aimed at ensuring effective collaboration between various African bodies. This year's summit is coming at a critical juncture for Africa as the continent continues to push for greater economic and political cooperation among its nations and international partners. Key items on the agenda include addressing the status of regional integration in Africa, evaluating the AU's early warning and conflict prevention mechanisms, and promoting cooperation among regional economic communities to accelerate integration.
The draft budget for 2025, which has been submitted and has been minutiously prepared by the Commission with all its skills and those who have contributed to it. The level of statutory contribution to the budget, which has been capped to 200 million American dollars instead of the 250 million which was approved in 2023, taken into account the pressures that are exerted on most of our member states.
Earlier, Ministers of Foreign Affairs from the member countries held a meeting setting agenda for the African leaders. Ambassador Yusuf Tuga of Nigeria was also in attendance.
I wish to use this opportunity to urge member states to strengthen their commitment to the secretariat, as it has the potential to strongly shape the future of the continent, strengthen its position in the global market, uplift the lives of its people, and accelerate the sustainable growth and development of the continent.
Development partners, including the President of the African Development Bank and the United Nations, are expected to make presentations at the meeting. Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
And still from Ghana, 58 new sets of new Nigerian women and children have been rescued from human traffickers, bringing the total number of rescued Nigerians in Accra in the last 3 months to 105. Chairman, NADO Board of Trustees in Ghana, Callistus Elozewa, disclosed to Chairman, Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCON, Abike Dabiri Erewa, during a stopover on the trafficked victims at their location in Accra. The Commission's head of media and public relations, Abdurrahman Balogun, in a statement gave the breakdown of those rescued as follows: Kano 47, Katsina 5, Jigawa 2, and Kaduna 11. Adding that 11 more girls earlier rescued in care of NIDO BOT Chairman Callistus Elozewa and the acting Nigeria High Commissioner in Ghana, Ambassador Ifedayo Adeyi, have also been repatriated back to Nigeria. The nationwide onslaught of the federal government against illegal miners is getting more aggressive as several suspects allegedly involved in illegal mining of gold in Yagba East local government area of Kogi State are dislodged. Mayor Ogidi reports.
Moving to dare the lords of the forest. Keep moving despite being surrounded by the thick forest, because it is a national assignment and it has to be delivered, even risking one's life. Crossing rivers and land, pushing for a dreaded journey to Iye, Udogbe, and Insalu communities in Yagba local government area of Kogi State to put an end to illegal mining activities. Mining marshals, a detachment of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, courtesy Minister Dele Alake-led Ministry of Solid Minerals Development. Finally, at the enemy's camp, as it were, a land left to its own device, the best of its nutrient and mineral resources taken away without even a kobo paid to the federal government coffers as royalties, and these are the culprits. Good enough, they realized the sabotage they have caused the nation and pleaded for forgiveness. The Civil Defense Corps officials were quite civil.
Some of them, they are already cooking food. They have to allow it to done and eat. So it's thinking we should give them 3 days.
Some sense of repentance on the faces of the culprit, but how sincere are these signs? And if they fail to evacuate, what will be the next action? Because a similar operation was carried out recently by the mining marshal in Abia State, leading to the arrest of 8 Chinese nationals and 1 Nigerian. And trial of the suspects had commenced at the Federal High Court, Abuja Division. For those given the 5 days, the choice is theirs to either go home or go to court. Mie Ogede, NTA NEWS.
More commercial vehicles will soon run on compressed natural gas (CNG) in Lagos, as around 150 drivers have been presented with the conversion kits. The initiative of the federal government aimed at alleviating economic challenges. The national coordinator of the presidential CNG initiative, Michael Oluwagbemi, said 30,000 vehicles nationwide will be covered within 90 days. Michael Olale has details.
A real scenario for commercial drivers to abandon the wheels, unifying their purpose for a common cause. Considering the importance of the issue at stake to not just their livelihood, but economic fortune of the nation, it is worthwhile. Here, the dotted lines were not just signed with the conversion companies, but some commercial bus drivers were presented with CNG keys to be installed in their vehicles. The beauty of this is that the federal government will not only shoulder the entire fee put at 1.2 million naira per vehicle, but key players here say this will crash the operational cost for drivers who will only need 250 naira per kilogram for compressed gas, as against more than 600 naira per liter of petrol.
CNG is cheaper, is cleaner, is safer, and is more reliable. 40% less tailpipe emission, 90% yes monotank put in the head. So definitely there's an advantage to using CNG for the environment. We're already flaring gas. So what we are saying is that instead of flaring gas, we should turn that gas to use of our economy and make sure that we drive our economy with gas.
Transport unions lauded the effort of the federal government for the free conversion keys and installation, optimistic that this will translate into increased pocket savings and reduction in the prices of commodities.
Automatically, the prices of commercial vehicles should come down. And if it's come down, it will affect all the sectors of the economy. And that is the aim of the Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
The presidential CNG initiative says 30,000 commercial buses will be covered nationwide within 90 days. In Lagos, Michael Olaleye, NTA News.
Federal government has expressed readiness to collaborate with investors to support its plan for improved power supply in the country by using local materials for production. Minister of Power Adebayo Adelabu disclosed this during an evaluation and facility tour to Splendor Electric Nigeria Limited, Odogbolo, Ogun State. Anthony Gandonu has more on the tour.
Received by the managing director on arrival at the factory, the minister went into a meeting with the management of the company. The managing director of the company, Mr. Guo, through an interpreter while addressing the minister, said the company focused on production of both high and low voltage porcelain insulators and metal fittings, The products include suspension insulator, anti-pollution insulator, among others, through the use of local raw materials. The team thereafter embarked on a facility tour to assess and evaluate production capacity and quality of the company, where varieties of electrical, costly insulators of overhead distribution and transmission lines were produced and packaged.
We are expecting the more cooperation between us, and we can provide high quality and standards products to Nigerian people.
Shortly after the tour, the minister expressed satisfaction over the quality of products and compliance with local content rule of the federal government.
I'm happy that this will go a long way to help us, to enable us to tap into the plan of the World Bank and the African Development Bank to electrify about 300 million Africans, spending about $30 billion over the next 5 years. And given the advantage of our population, we believe that nothing less than 20-25% of this will be spent in Nigeria.
He reiterates federal government's commitment to support the company's initiative. In Ijebu-Ode, Anthony Gandonu, NTA News.
You're watching the news at 10 on NTA News 24. More reports when we return. Thanks for being there. Cross River State Governor Bassey Otu is to lead a 262-member APC National Campaign Council for the September 21 Edo State governorship election. Jude Abugu reports that during the inauguration of the campaign council in Benin City, Deputy Governor of the state, Philip Schreiber, led some supporters and members of the Legacy Coalition to defect to the All Progressives Congress.
The inauguration of the campaign council received a new buzz the moment Edo Deputy Governor Philip Schreiber arrived the venue with his supporters. He announced their defection to the APC and were received by the party's national chairman and other APC leaders.
On behalf of all of us in Legacy Coalition, we have come to join APC, our own.
While inaugurating the National Campaign Council, APC National Chairman Abdullahi Ganduje said the party's candidate and his deputy are coming prepared to work for the people of the state.
Our incoming governor and the incoming deputy governor, they have already produced a blueprint for the development of Edo State.
Responding on behalf of the campaign council and various committees, the governors of Cross Rivers and Ondo states assured the party that they will deliver on their mandates.
When performance matches the hope of the people, then prosperity is created. We will go all out to execute this project to the point of victory.
The candidate and his deputy harped on the need to maintain the security of lives and property during the electioneering.
We are coming to restore our educational system back. We are coming to restore the security system back.
The inauguration also witnessed the unveiling of a book, 40 Leadership Qualities of Monday Ukpolo. In Benin, Jude Abugu, NTA News.
Ebonyi State Independent Electoral Commission, EPSEC, has conducted local government election to fill the various positions for the 13 council areas and the 171 wards of the state. Chinaza John reports that the election, which is the second to be done under the two-tenure system, recorded low turnout of voters.
The local government election in Ebonyi State was conducted in the 171 wards of the state to elect new political leaders that would pilot affairs at the grassroots for the next 2 years, subsequent upon the expiration of the tenure of the present chairman and councillors on 21st August 2024. Despite the low turnout of voters at most of the polling units visited, EPSEC staff and materials arrived early, while accreditation and voting was done simultaneously. Some electorates expressed delight that the process was devoid of crisis.
It was peaceful and the voters came out and cast their vote.
And there is no any conflict, no any negative works, no any errors.
On their part, Ebonyi State Governor Chief Francis Nwefuru and Minister of Works Senator David Omahi called on states yet to conduct local government election to do same so as to promote democracy, thereby driving development to the grassroots.
When you talk about the local government election, I think it's very necessary in a society like ours today. The government needs to be close to the people, and it should be the person that the people actually elect.
We are following the democratic norms that is elected government administration, and I want other people, states that are still being elected, to respect the judgment of Supreme Court.
At the close of polls, collation of results was done before the glaring eyes of security personnel and party agents. Local government election was last conducted in 2022 under a two-tenure system. In Abakaliki, Chinaza John, NTA News.
The youth need to be consistent in learning to remain informed and build resilience to challenging times. These were the words of advice handed over to 32 learners that graduated from the El Amin International School, Abuja. Joseph Otsen was there and files in the support.
Especially our parents, who I'm very sure are proud of us today.
It is an emotional moment for students and 32 graduating learners of El Amin International School as they prepare to part ways. On many occasions, those making presentations broke down in tears. But there were words of encouragement from both school authorities and guests, asking the graduates to take pride in their excellent performance in school and ensure they hold on to the virtues they learned.
Discipline, determination, dedication in all that you do, that will make you a personality that will be positioned for greatness.
My challenge to you today is to believe in yourselves.
And the shining star of the day is Rahama Waziri, who emerged best graduating student in English, mathematics, science, and overall best of the 2024 set.
A lot of hard work, many years, and I'm just starting. Don't worry, I'm just starting. There's more to come. You'll see.
The achievements she had posted, I'm overwhelmed.
Other students and graduates also bag awards of excellence.
I want to be an international lawyer. I want to be successful, and I want to help other people.
She has good character. She's well-mannered. I just want to say I'm proud of her. All the awards she received, she deserved them.
I wanted to study quantity surveying to build homes for like homeless people and stuff.
I want them to turn out to be responsible, respectful, with so much integrity so that when they stand out, people know where they're coming from.
Now the 2024 graduates of El Amin International School can finally say goodbye. In Abuja, Joseph Utsen, NTA News.
The female wing of the Nigerian Institute of Architects NIFCT chapter defeated their male counterparts in a novelty football match as part of activities celebrating its 40th anniversary and emphasizing promotion of healthcare amongst members. Olusheye Adiagbo has details.
The female wing of the Nigerian Institute of Architects NIA Abuja chapter defeated the Team Black dominated by their male counterparts 3-1 in a penalty shootout to emerge winners after a tense showdown that ended 2-2 from about 30 minutes of play. This novelty football match has been preceded with a golf tournament and an awareness walk. Organizers say it is an advocacy engagement to enlighten people, especially members of the NIA Abuja chapter, to take responsibility of their health needs.
Football exercise, it's a team building one, and to also showcase excellence in architecture.
We don't really get time to relax, and during our 40th anniversary we felt that architects need to come and relax the pressure that comes with designing and supervision.
And one will wonder why we decided to choose football. We chose football because it doesn't only work with your mental health, it also works the whole body. So we are here and we're thanking God for making us 40 years.
For the chair, NIA Abuja chapter, architect Yemi Shola Debiyi, the essence of the series of activities to mark the 48th anniversary is to also engage Nigerians to embrace professionalism for all architectural designs and put an end to experiences of building collapse, now on the increase in Nigeria.
There are too many, one collapse too many, and it's not just acceptable, especially in a country where you have seasoned professionals. But the perception in Nigeria is that professionals are expensive. Just like you are saying, education is expensive. Do you want to try ignorance? It's not just accepted. So we're working with government and policymakers, and we are shouting it loud. There's need to engage professionals.
The architect coordinates the activities of all other professionals. So we will need to ensure that we live up to expectations, fulfill our professional calling.
Trophies were later presented to participating teams and outstanding players of the novelty match. In Abuja, Olusheye Adiagbo, NTA News.
And that concludes the news at 10 on NTA News 24. Thanks for watching. I am Olajide Bello.